So what happens if a prospective buyer comes out of the woodwork and makes an offer for your business, particularly if it was unexpected, and at that point in time you had no intention of selling the business? But what if this offer is exceptional? What if they've offered a price that you didn't believe was possible and it's well beyond your expectation? In fact, it's a price that's on the table that you don't believe you could achieve again. There are a specific set of circumstances which are driving the price, and right now is the right time for the buyer. But because you haven't thought about selling, you also haven't prepared the business for sale. So how do you know that that particular offer is the best price you could get right now? What normally happens in a situation like this, where someone makes an offer, is normally the offer is only open for a limited period of time, 30 days, 45 days, and then the offer is withdrawn. Now you are confronted with a situation where you might want to negotiate for a better price, but you've got no other potential buyers in the bid. You could go to an investment bank or a service provider or a business broker and ask them to try to get some additional buyers. But this is out of nowhere, and it's very difficult then to approach a large corporation or a potential buyer and say, you're now for sale. Because their reaction is, and who are you? And send us the information and we'll evaluate it. And if we have time, then we're willing to get into a discussion. But it's almost certainly that they're not going to be willing to deal within that 30 to 45 day period. So what you've effectively done is, because you haven't prepared yourself for the possibility of an offer, you're going to leave money on the table or walk away from the deal. So how should we properly prepare ourselves for this situation? Well, we can't anticipate when an offer will be made. And so basically we need to be ready for any eventuality. So we work with our service providers to understand the mechanics of the sale and the process. We manage the business to take risks out of the business. We undertake a vendor due diligence so that we're ready for due diligence. And we also identify potential buyers. We develop a relationship with those potential buyers so that at a point in time, whether we are in trouble or whether we get made an offer or whether we decide to sell, we're ready for the sales process. But imagine that someone had approached you with an offer to buy, and it was very attractive, and it was an offer that you would willingly accept, but you wanted to make sure that you had the best possible price. By understanding who the other potential buyers are, by having built a relationship with those potential buyers, you can quickly contact them and bring them into a competitive bid. And so you know that at least the offer that's on the table is acceptable. But what could you do if you got it into a competitive bid with a bunch of potential buyers who all understood the potential in the business, who were interested or had expressed an interest in a possible purchase in the future? The chances are that you'll end up with a much better price for the sale of your business.